Sharma from 𝗪𝗵𝘁 AI.
Thank you. Thank you, Julie, and thank you, Alex. I hope I'm holding it the right way. Okay, AI. Gotcha. AI. Have you still got an opinion on AI? Has everyone got opinion? Can I just check you've got an opinion on AI? Okay, we all have opinion on AI, right? So keep that in mind as I take you through this journey. It may help you with the perspective, really, or you may already know this stuff, but that still go along with it, right? So, okay, not working. All right, Steve Jobs said in this famous speech that we only connect the dots looking backwards. And we have to trust somehow that these dots will connect in the future. Have you seen that speech? Yeah. Right, we all have, right? Had he been alive while he was working on this, he would have perhaps looked at AI and thought, with AI, we can not only connect the dots looking backward, but also looking towards the future. And I'm sure the guys who are using AI, you already know what I'm talking about here, right? Today, I'm going to talk to you about that very future, a future that is being built right now by using the AI-first businesses. Let's have a look at the next one. So I want you to imagine two startups. One of them, well, let's say they launched in the same year, this year, same funding, same industry. 3 years fast forward, one of them becomes a billion-dollar company and the other one struggles to exist. What might have happened to these companies? Well, one scenario is that one of these companies saw AI for what it really is. It's not a tool, it's not an add-on, but the foundation or the heartbeat operating system of the next generation of businesses. And that's the case we're going to make today. AI-first businesses. These are businesses that are already using AI at the DNA level of the business. For example, James, I got your name right? Beautiful example. I mean, their model clearly demonstrated to me that they are leveraging AI-first modeling. AI-enhanced businesses. These are the businesses who leverage, can I just add a little bolt on? Can I put a patch on so I sound really innovative? Can I just say AI in my pitch book so I get more business through the door? So you have to really understand what's an AI-first business versus AI-enhanced business. And that's the clear differentiation we're going to be making out today. This difference, in fact, will result in the biggest wealth transfer in the coming years. That's one of the predictions I'm making. AI-first businesses will lead the way. Let me show you by example. OpenAI didn't add AI. It is AI. Agreed? Alibaba's city brain, it's not a sophisticated sat-nav. It's the next generation where cars are communicating with one another so traffic jams can never happen. It's already in action, by the way. Tesla, irrespective of what's happening with the valuation, share price, or what you think about the owner, it's not a car company, it's AI on wheels. TikTok, that's not a social media platform. The hyper-personalization on this platform knows you more than your own partners do. That's how well the content really understands you and your psychological preferences or biases. So what can we learn from these businesses? Well, one thing's for sure, as you can see in these examples, none of them is a productivity or an efficiency tool. They're kind of gone the next level and they're transforming the businesses by becoming that AI-first business models. On top of that, it's not an add-on. It's the operating system of the next generation of businesses, which is what I want to really hone on today. So what makes these startups differently? Firstly, they are built to scale up right from day one. The fonts are a bit funny color. It's not my fault. I got the colors right. It's the way it's come together. So AI were built to scale right from day one. You don't go through stages of startup and scale up. You go straight into scaling. Look at an example of Stability AI. Have anyone experienced Stability AI? It can create images and videos in a matter of seconds, which will take your designers months to get together as the number of videos and images it can create. Second part, what they do differently is they are making decisions on your behalf. For example, Amazon supply chain modeling. Amazon supply chain can detect what's running out in stock and replace the order before you even know it. Okay, that might not be too close to the reality. Let me bring it closer. Samsung refrigerators. It can detect, using computer vision, if eggs, milk, butter is running out and place the order to the nearest supermarket to get it delivered to your home. It's doing it, it's making decision on your behalf because it knows you need these things. Of course, you will program it first. And thirdly, they do attract top capital and talent. As we know, universities are bringing out new grads with all these qualifications, but still, the demand will outstrip the amount of talent that's coming out in the market. And as a result of that, you will see a big boom coming through this. Okay, so what makes them so different? 3 key components for any top AI-first businesses. 1, data, data, data. I mean, it makes me sick to tell you how bad data we get from customers to build our technology on, really. If your data is, if you're still sitting on, you want to leverage AI, please work on your data before you do anything else. That's one of my key recommendations. Proprietary data simply means that it is very unique to you and your needs and your business needs, and not just available that I can buy someone data, I can pay someone and I can buy data off them. It's not proprietary data because the same data has gone to 100 other companies out there. I'll give you an example. Teslas, when you're driving Teslas, the data is being collected at the moment, at the point of driving, and it's being fed back into the loop. The car is learning how you're driving, and the car is learning where you are driving. And it's improving its efficiency as it's going along. That data part that's being collected, that's super proprietary. Versus Ford or Stellantis cars, they buy data. I know this because I've worked with these companies. They buy traditional car data. So that's the data part. The second part is automation. Now, people mix this up. AI and automation. These two go hand in hand, but they're separate elements. Automation existed pre-GPT, pre-ChatGPT, and now the powerful aspect is that we are bringing automation in line with AI, and on top of that, robotics is going to come over, bringing all of these 3 things together. Might be scary, but this is the reality we are heading towards. And on top of that, these models are self-improving. They're continuously learning. It's either they're learning by itself or there's human in the loop that's guiding them. Like some of my clients will say, we will allocate someone in my team who will guide you or feed back what's working, what's not working. Because we need that continuous feedback to improve our modeling. Right? So these are the 3 key advantages which AI-first businesses will bound to have. Let's look at some differences between the two. Your AI-first enhanced pieces they're simply tool-based thinking. You're using it for marketing, you want to write some social media post, you want to use some analytics, that's pretty much what you're using it for, or some analysis. On the flip side, I'll give you some examples as well in a minute. On the flip side, you've got AI-first businesses that sits at the core of strategy, making decision on your behalf, as much as helping you decide where the business model should go like. Of course, it optimizes. There are clear examples of them. Here I put AI enhanced is you've got an e-commerce website where you simply put a chatbot at the bottom of it, and the chatbot can run really nice function of AI comms with your brand, but there is still a human being who's doing the sales on behalf of your brand. That's an example of AI enhanced business. So this one I will call it's an AI modified or AI enhanced, or you will hear different terminologies, AI generated, that kind of thing. But AI first business, an example of that will be a fintech that leverages AI to change the interest rates based on real-time assessment of the risk that person's holding. Right? So that's where this part is going to head. But if I look a deeper layer of these two differences, what I'm trying to tell you here is there are businesses that are AI and there are businesses that use AI. And I want you to, if there's any one thing you can take away from today, will be the appreciation and the difference between the two, because that difference is going to result in the transfer of billions of dollars of wealth in the time to come. So with enhanced, I can do 10x improvement, keep it generic. With AI first, I can unlock 100x transformation because I'm making it hyper personalized. First question to ask yourself, which side of the spectrum you are at? Okay. Now, irrespective of the case that I've made in front of you so far, here are the businesses that will make the mistakes of treating AI just as a tool by telling that we don't want to lose our people. AI is a tool, our people will make the decision and the strategy. As a consequence of that, they will dabble with AI. Dabbling is like, if you dabble with, it's like in and out. I will try it a little bit. You don't dabble with AI. It's like dabbling with electricity. You can't just mess around with it. You need to keep it on. You need to use it all the time to really see the advantage of it, right? You need to commit. You need to integrate it much more than your workflows optimization processes. That's the part a lot of people will miss out on. And as a consequence of that, they fall into a very big psychological pattern. And that psychological pattern is called the failure cycle. This is, by the way, I'm an author as well. I talk about this in my book as well. This pattern is when any new technology comes out, people get excited about it. I think you touched upon hype cycle and all that stuff. It's pretty much along the same line. But then humans are hardwired to repeat their old behaviors, and they go down the route of avoiding. We want to delay, defer something, and let's do it later on. I'll come back to it, of business modeling, of strategy. Let's just use it for content for now, right? Then we make excuses for why. I don't have any time, I don't have any money, I don't have right staff, or people are not ready. And in the end, we blame, oh, you know what, that tech doesn't work. The reason is because they want to find the next new thing to be excited about, and they repeat the same patterns of failure again and again and again. By the way, this is true as much for technology as for us as humans. Has anyone experienced it?
Yes, definitely.
I know, I have, for sure. And so did these organizations. Right. See these brand names? They were amazing once upon a time, but what did they fail to see? They failed to see technological disruptions that were right there, and they didn't catch it. As a consequence of that, they paid the price that no one knows them. Well, they are trying to come back now, but my funny feeling is they will end up being AI enhanced. They are still not really seeing the bigger picture, right? Okay, so here's a prediction I'm making. Like our friend from Bitcoin who made the prediction. I think the next trillion-dollar company, whenever it comes, it will be an AI-first company, not a software-first company. All these companies with valuation on Saudi, Aramco, Google, all these big names, Apple, they're going to go down this route and they're going to leverage AI as much as they can. So if you're an investor, what kind of things you should be really looking for? This is straightforward, right? Is AI the core driver of competitive advantage? Sounds really corporate. Let me reframe it. If I take AI out of your business model, will it still be disruptive? If the answer is no, investors should pay attention to that because that has got AI at the DNA of the business modeling. Does the startup have that proprietary data? We spoke about the data. Data is the super important thing. No matter what we do, what amazing things we talk about here, if you don't have data to back it up, nothing really matters. And finally, are we really solving the trust issues with AI adoption? If a brand is not addressing this upfront, you're going to miss the boat because people are not going to trust you. You need to call these things out. In marketing, in sales, we call out sales objections. These are the objections your businesses are going to face when it comes to early adoption in the markets as well as from money from the investors. Okay. So, are you AI smart? For startups, from day one, start asking yourself, if I was to redo what I'm doing right now, can I do it at the back of AI? Not use AI, can I build a business model at the back of it? For investors, can I look past a mention of AI in the pitch book? Is this business just sounding innovative because they had 10 steps to go through from step A to B, and only step 6 needed AI, and they could have really done it without AI. They just changed it to AI just to sound innovative, right? Or is it really driving the business model? That's where I want to take your mind to, right? So, here are some of the common pitfalls that I've experienced businesses go through as they want to transition from one to another. Of course, some of the things I've already covered, but the ones that I will really touch upon is the bias, ethics, and compliance areas. I know the compliance is ever changing. I mean, we need to be really close to compliance because when we take on projects, we get clients to work with a legal team to guide us. Last thing we want is to do something that we are not sure of or it will backfire on them. But the idea underlining this whole compliance piece is, how are you training your models? Do you have permission of the people you are training the models with, data with, right? So all of those pieces, they are really, really coming in. Then you've got hype. You need to go past the hype. Don't just add AI just because you want to sound cool. Look at the business value of it, and it really needs to be disrupted because of AI. That's when it's AI first. You need to go beyond prototypes. Now, this is one of the things that I do come across. We get funding up till prototypes, and after that, people are like, oh yeah, we're going to see what the competitors will do first, and then we're going to make our move. So projects get up to prototype, and after that, they kind of like, they just disappear. Like if I count on my finger, I will say there's a ratio of 1 to 6. One project goes ahead out of the 6 we are working on, right? So that's the kind of idea I wanted to give you. And on top of that, people don't understand how the costing or tokenization works when we are using different AI models, right? As a consultant, I mean, of course I'm a business owner, but I actually act as a consultant as well when I work with CEOs to help them really nail down these pieces, whether they want to go enhanced or they want to go AI first, we are there to support them. Okay, so I have a question for you guys. Will you be an investor that spots the next AI unicorn, or will you be a founder that builds one? The fact is, AI's revolution is here to stay, it's not going anywhere, and the winner out of that will be the ones who will leverage AI or build it, their business models all around it. And that's where I come in. I'm Sam Sharma, the CEO of Elevate AI Tech. My job is to help CEOs get past that little hurdle or complexity in their own minds, create the business value, and work on the nitty-gritty of building process flows in AI. Then I get my teams of data scientists and developers to deliver these projects as well if need be, or I work with third-party teams to get their deliveries, but I act on behalf of my clients. One of the challenges we have experienced here is clients go for off-the-shelf models, which can be a big mistake because A, they are buying something that is pre-built, they don't know how to customize it. That's one of the challenges. Second challenge is that you are thinking you are getting the best out of it, but there could be a lot more if you were to custom build these products. Okay, so with that clarity, that's who I am. I help you connect the dots with AI. Future of AI is here, and it's here to stay. And in my opinion, the future of AI is not AI assisted alone, it's AI first. And the only question I will leave you guys is, where do you stand? Thank you.